Okay, great morning. So what's happening here? Um, Got up this morning. It's gray now. Uh, the wind is coming a little more, you know. Got up, went out. Starbucks is closed today. So came back and made my coffee. Even the little park down the way, they are closed. They are locked. Nobody can go in there today. So people are taking this storm seriously, closing down businesses and everything. What time it's supposed to arrive, I'm not sure. Keep looking at the modalities, but it's not really giving me a lot of information there. Went out today and did my offerings, of course, to Gaia. For this area. Yeah. Got a few more things to do before the storm comes. Some things that still are sitting around the house that need to be put into the garage. So that's going to be done this morning. I will be online as much as possible. So again, if there's a reading you want to see done, don't hesitate to put that in the comments. I will be doing some music. Lord only knows what kind of music will be what kind of sounds are going to be heard when the storm hits. It may be sounding a bit chaotic with the high winds and things that take place, but we'll see. Okay, maybe I'll have a song that's called Hurricane appropriately. Oh. Or Miss Dorian as Miss Dorian comes through, so we'll see. But other than that, I have my provisions, okay? Everything I need for as long as the power is out. And I think that's about it. Yeah. So, at the moment, I'm going out and enjoying the wind. I do like wind, but of course only up to a point. When it gets hurricane force gales, that's a bit much, okay, but I do have always enjoyed wind. I think one of my favorite places on the planet is up in Hawaii, off the Pali Highway, where you have that wind that just comes through there all the time. There are quite a few spirits up there because up the Pali, in ancient time, they had a group of people that committed suicide. They all jumped off the cliff there rather than being taken, and so there are spirits and things up there. I wish I could find those pictures. I do have pictures where you could see this light coming out, spirit that was there. Most of those things I've lost. I've had some very crazy pictures, well, especially in my journey when the Kundalini was going crazy. I did have pictures before you could see light coming out of my mouth and lights coming out of my head. Okay, this was not a Carillion camera. This was just normal film. And it wasn't an anomaly with the film because pictures of other people were fine, just all of my pictures. You can see these lights projecting. It was craziness. Unfortunately, my pictures come and go. When I went through my ceremony, I took sannyas for a time just to, somebody had asked me to, and so I did for a time, had sannyas. But during the person that did my ceremony was the Kanchipuram Kanchipuram's personal pujari did the ceremonies for me. He was overseeing the building of the Shiva temple that's in down by Los Angeles. So he did the ceremony for me. In the midst of the ceremony, the fire, you could see all of these things manifesting. Okay. In one part, you could see Shakti manifesting. And I mean, that flame it was in a little thing like this, just, token flame. Thing was, very tall. You could see her breasts, you could see her waist, you could see her hips, you could see her standing there with this shell, holding this shell. You saw Shiva. Shiva appeared in there, standing there, holding the veil. You could see the veil, you could see the crescent moon, you could see the animals around him. All these manifestations showed up, just one after another. Lots and lots of manifestation, things appearing. Okay, so if you are on a dedicated path, these things do take place, these mysteries, these and I say that they're just again confirmations of that connection with the universe. Okay, that connection that takes place. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Oh, mercy. Yeah, they say the greatest city is going beyond the cities, going beyond the powers. The greatest power is going beyond the powers. In other words, it means not feeling like one needs to manipulate things to have a sense of control. A sense of, you want to manipulate things out of lack, usually. Okay? Out of need, out of lack, out of that something is within you is not feeling whole, complete. Okay? So then you want to be manifesting this and that other thing. Okay? So again, when you finish the journey, there is not that feeling of needing to or wanting to manipulate things. One is settled within themselves as it is. So that's what remains. That peace that passes understanding, that core of that divine is that is just simply not something that needs to be looked for anymore. It is where you live. It is your being. You are no longer this shell, this feeling of something that is disconnected, that's searching for, that needs these answers. All the answers have been given. Okay. Now it's not, I hope there's a God. You know absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt what God is and what God isn't. And one rests in that excuse. The voice this morning. Sometimes the vehicle, vehicles are such a pain in the butt, aren't they? We have these vehicles, they allow us to participate in the universe in this dimension. In different dimensions, we have different vehicles, okay? So it allows us to interface in this place, okay? So, but they're kind of a pain sometimes. Anyway. So I'm going to leave this here, go through, see if I can find if there are any questions waiting, topics, questions. Okay. I do have a lot of cards coming. With the storm, Lord only knows when they'll actually arrive. But I have, let's see, 1, 2, four decks coming. Four. I think it's 4 new decks on the way that I can't wait to get. So we'll see how those work out. Excited about that. Yeah, and that's about it. So today I'm hanging out and waiting for Dorian to arrive. And have asked, of course, for grace for this area, that we don't have so much damage here and things. I did go out and give offerings, and so we'll see what takes place today, and hope that everyone, please be safe. If they are telling you to evacuate, please evacuate. If you are in a zone where they're saying that really you need to get out, then please be safe rather than sorry. Okay, so please do that. So other than that, I think we're good this morning. So I'll continue to see you online. For the new subscribers, welcome. For those that are hanging around, been here for a while, always great to have you here. Always good to hear from those listeners that are tuning into this channel. It's such a blessing to have you here, and I hope you're gaining something from visiting this channel. Okay, thank you for that. So I'll see you online. Have a great morning. Aho.